Oops. Up off that. Yes. Joseph Parker. Up off that. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. All right, man. Look at who we have here. Hit the Tyson Bell. Jay Witt, what's going on with you? Chain with Ice, what's going on with you? Jay, whoops. All right, man. Lord, first, I want to say this. Come on in. The water's fine. Hit the Tyson Bell. This is the aftermath. Let's talk about it. Now, I want a lot of you guys to do me a favor. Everybody in the war room, and for everybody's coming into the war room, and anybody who's watching it now after it's been recorded and you're in the comments, I want you to do one thing. Don't just jump in here and comment off the thumbnail and half of the title. Read the entire title. Listen to some of the content, okay? Because here's the question. If you look at the whole title, exposed, the fighter or the fans? Hit the Tyson Bell. Now, let's define what that means, okay? Let's not just jump up in here and start typing. Let's define what that means. What I'm talking about is this. What did you guys want to see last night? An exciting fight or no? Did we get that? Do we have drama now? You want to see Devin Haney overcome adversity or what? What did you want to see? A one-sided, boring fight or Linares having good moments in the fight? What did you want to see? Devin Haney, this is his biggest test. You want to see him get tested? Don't boo once he's tested. Hit the Tyson Bell. What do we want to see as fans? This is biggest test. You see him get tested. Then you want to start booing? What do you want? A test or no? Excitement, drama, or no? A boring one-sided fight every fight? What do you want? You know, Nito Donaire, oldest bantamweight champion ever. One-sided butt whooping, dribbling O'Bali off the canvas. Linares told Haney what you said about the jab. Look, J-Body, that's the question. I want to see I want to see the next test. I know. I understand. My man right here. My man. I want to see the next test. I understand that. All right. I understand where you are. People want to see what's next before they want to see what's next after the fight was announced. Nobody has patience. Nobody lives in a moment. What's next? Once Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney's announced, they didn't even want to see that fight. They're going to want to see what's next. Absolutely. I understand where you're coming from. People move too fast here. A new member. Bye. Okay. Devin Haney looked good. He had flaws. I saw him getting hit with the left over and over and over again. So that brings some light. So let's talk about the light real quick, okay? For all of you who jumping in here and y'all jumping in the comments in the war room and stuff like that, I just want to bring a few things to light here. This should share some. Hold on, they can't say this fight was boring. It was nice. It was great. But people don't care about that either. That's why I say exposed. Devin Haney or the fans, okay? Look, I think the fans got exposed. Let me tell you why. Hold on. Haney versus Lopez. Yeah, they're talking about that, but let's Lopez get past Kambosos. He may get hurt. He may get wobbled going into the corner. He may get whooped. That's what happens with us fans. When we forget that there's two fighters in the ring and just think the star supposed to whitewash, and we look into the Kambosos may tax that ass. Understand, this ain't a video game. This is a real fight. Teofimo Lopez may be in for one, and then y'all going to call him exposed, forgetting the fact that there's another man warrior in there that's undefeated. This isn't a movie. This isn't a pre-recorded sitcom. You don't know the future. Teofimo Lopez got to get past Kambosos. Can he? Hit the Tyson Bell. Love the sport of boxing. Understand the sport. That's all I'm asking. Hold on. Haney has to fight someone before T.O. Still not ready. Must improve his power. T.O. will walk through all that flash and stop him late. But Frankie Beans, if he does, he's a cherry picker. He has nowhere to go. No room. You try to do it that way, fans disown you. He has no room. Why don't they fight each other? So we can't make them not fight each other and then say, why don't they fight each other? I am consistent here with what I see in my comments. That's why I know what's going to happen already. Now, let me tell you this. This fight should share some light. It should shed a little light. How old is Devin Haney? Everybody, how old is Devin Haney? Real quick. Real quick. Haney did great versus a good boxer. People are tripping. I just want to ask you, you who said that, how old is Devin Haney? Real quick. 22. 22. 22. Look at the flaws. All of you Devin Haney fans, I want you to listen to this. Look at the excuses you're making. Don't you ever say that Floyd just one-sided whooped Canelo Alvarez and Canelo was in his prime at 23. Huh? If Linares can hit Haney over and over again and expose Devin Haney low right hand with the left hook over and over again, that's Linares. That ain't Floyd. Floyd's one of the greatest fighters of all time against a 23-year-old Canelo. This is what I'm asking you guys. Stay consistent. Stop disrespecting these fighters. Canelo wasn't in his prime at 23. Look at Devin Haney. Now let's go even further. When Ryan Garcia got dropped by Luke Campbell, everybody, he got exposed. But he came back, hurt Luke Campbell, and then knocked him out with a body shot. What did Devin Haney do after he was hurt? He held. Start being consistent and think. Man, Lomachenko got no chin. He got dropped by Linares. Lomachenko has no chin. Lomachenko moved up weight classes to fight Linares. He's small, tiny. Devin Haney's big. Bigger than Linares. And Linares was younger, closer to his prime when he took on Lomachenko before he got dribbled off the canvas moving up. Lomachenko got dropped by Linares, then Lomachenko knocked him out with a body shot. What did Devin Haney do? I'm not saying Devin Haney's bad. I'm talking about the fans being exposed. Be consistent. I thought it was fantastic. Fight, you made very valid points last night during the fight. The casual fans got exposed 100%. What I'm saying is this. I'm not taking up for Ryan Garcia. I'm not taking up for Lomachenko. I'm getting at the fans being exposed and inconsistent. Respect these fighters. And I hope Devin Haney does the same thing. When he was wobbling back in the corner, no, none of y'all are impervious to getting knocked the hell out, to getting hurt. Welcome. Not disrespecting Haney, just an observation. Frankie Baines, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, whatever y'all observe it consistently is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. Now, when it comes to Devin the Dream Haney, he went for the knockout. He went to knock out Linares, which opened him up more. And then it made for a more exciting fight. And then he got rocked. And now everybody's talking about how he got rocked. There's a reason why Devin Haney fights in a boring way now. Now you get it. Devin Haney is not Tank Davis. Devin Haney, not everybody is the same person. Hit the Tyson Bale. Floyd Mayweather wasn't Duran. He wasn't Hagler. He was Floyd, a pop shotter. And no matter what the fans wanted to do or say about Floyd, you gotta be Floyd. Floyd, if you're a Ferrari, be a Ferrari. Devin Haney, you're a Ferrari. You're not a truck. You tried to truck him, and then you got rocked. The fans wanted to see you do your truck thing. You did it, then you stumbled into the corner. Now what are you going to do, fans? Are you going to want Devin Haney to do what it takes to be successful? Or whatever it takes to get wobbled and Bambi legs going into the corner? Now, Sante made another point. Haney was made better by Linares. Exactly. Let me tell you something, Sante. Let me tell you something. I can't wait to talk to Devin Haney again because I'm going to tell him this particularly. You know what I liked better than the possibility of you knocking out Linares? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you fans this. I'm going to give you something real quick. You know what I liked better than Devin Haney knocking out Linares? Him getting rocked. I'm never interested how great you are when you're on top. That doesn't interest me. What interests me is how do you respond when things get low? You got rocked in front of the world. Just like when Ryan Garcia got embarrassed. Flash knockdown. What did he do? Ain't even think about it. Bam, 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 boom. Screamed in his face. Let's go. Now I know how he acts when things get low. Devin the Dream Haney got smart. Let me pull out this victory. I'm ahead. I'm not going to be immature, get embarrassed, and then try to get some get back and get knocked out. Anthony Joshua showed that immaturity against Andy Ruiz, didn't he? Hit the Tyson Bell. I ain't going to do that. Now I know where Devin Haney is. He overcome adversity. However, if you like how he did it or not, I'm more interested in knowing that at 22 years old when you have time to fix those mistakes. I don't want you to take cherry pick fights until you're 36 and then that happens to you. That means nothing to me. Have that moment at 22 and learn from it. Grow. Look at what you're doing. You're carrying your left hook, your right hand too low, and you lean straight back. Meaning Linares can catch you at the end of a combination. Bam, 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 left hook, because you're going to lean straight back. Bam. Right, straight right. Boom. Linares got that experience and speed. Right? Haney was made better. Absolutely. Victory has defeated you.
I ask myself, why would you kill a man before throwing him from the plane?
Haney looked good against the guy who dropped Loma and beat Luke Campbell, who was a gold medalist. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. Hold on real quick. Another boxer gets fired for losing championship rounds. Tough fight, not dominate or easy. Will be better fighter moving forward. Are we being consistent? Look, let me tell you this. Let me tell you how consistent I am. Linares is a tough fighter. So I was expecting a tough fight. Something tough happens. I'm like, that's right. ShowBizz, why didn't you bet on the fight? Because this is his first tough fight. I need to know. Hit the Tyson Bell. I need to know. What do you think about RG comment? I didn't see it. What I was exposed to is Haney susceptible to uppercuts in that fight. Right. Make me very curious to see a Davis versus Haney fight. Tank got a great uppercut. Yeah, Trevor. And I want to see it more after he fixes those things. Hit the Tyson Bell. After he fixes those things. Now, Tank Davis. Now, let me shed some light on y'all. Okay? Tank Davis is moving up to fight Mario Barrios at 140. These guys aren't Superman that are in a video game that doesn't get hurt. When Tank Davis gets rocked, like he will, I don't want you guys to go say exposed. Say these are warriors. Mario Barrios is a young, up-and-coming, big warrior. And he's the WBA champion, and this is his division that Tank Davis is visiting. When he gets rocked, applaud that you're watching an exciting fight. Don't just look at it as this is a moment I can kick a fighter while he's down. At 22, Haney is very, very well skilled. He absolutely is very well skilled. And he's growing. There's going to be moments. That's why you fight a guy like Linares so he can take your ass to school, show you something. Canelo got better at 23 after Floyd took him to school. Hit the Tyson Bell. That's how it goes. I remember when Broner fought Paulie Malignaggi, and then you saw some things. Uh-oh. Right? Biz, I'm becoming a huge fan of Ben Davis. Me too. ESBC, add Ben and Sonny Liston. Right. Victory has defeated you.
I wonder why would you kill a man before throwing him from the plane?
Yo, let me tell you how I came up. You skipped 2 super chats. Oh my God. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Haney was trying to stay in the pocket for the fans. That's not his style. He is at his best when he is in and out. Fine, right? But people gonna call him. We don't. The fans are blowing it, son. They're blowing it. Terrence Crawford, he got rocked by Mean Machine. It was a fantastic fight that ended in a knockout. Terrence Crawford is bad. He's a badass. Hey, remember when Tyson Fury got cut by Otto Wallin? Who? Yes. It was amazing. If Haney fights Tio and keeps that jab in his face, that's the ticket. I think Haney learned a very good lesson this fight. Bring the gloves. Fury. Yeah. And Tio's going to give something else. Tio's going to give a different look. He's going to give something else. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. I'm with you, $1 Trillion Dreams. I'm with you, Biz. I hate when people use the exposed word out of context. You want to see a fighter overcome. That's how you measure one's greatness. Thank you. I say that about Floyd all the time. I think Castillo beat him. Either way, that he was able to learn a lesson without taking an official loss. That's the point. He learned from it. He learned from an ass whooping. He learned from it. Floyd got better, even better. Okay? Now, let me tell you something. Why am I like this? ShowBizz, why are you like this? Let me tell you this. Why are you able to do this? Why are you able to look at that fight with Devin Haney and consistently say, we wanted a tough fight. Oh, we saw something rough and tough. I like it. Let me tell you where I came from, okay? If this fight would have happened when I was growing up in the 80s, if this fight would have happened when I was growing up, my uncles, okay, would have looked at that fight and said, man, Linares is a mean motherfucker. That's what they would have said. Boy, that young Devin Haney hung in there. That's a bad boy. I can't wait till he grow up. That's a nice little young kid right there. Because Linares is an evil, bad mother. He a mean motherfucker. That's what they would have been on. See, we had an appreciation. Man, that boy still got pop. He took the fight to Devin. Devin was outboxing him. Bam, he got rocked. Bambi legs in the corner. Do you see how he was hurt? Boy, Linares is a bad boy. He had to hold on for dear life. We can't wait to see Devin later. That's how I came up. That's why I'm able to be like, whoa, that was a tough fight right there. Haney showed how he handled things. I hope he learned something. He's only 22. I'll see him at 25, 26. Now you guys know that 22, 21, 23 is not prime. It's not prime. Prime is when this matches this. Devin Haney got this. He has this only. This is coming along. That Linares fight added to this. He'll get more. Oh! Flex on him. Always have a bet on NBA and NFL, but thanks to you, I started betting on boxing. Much respect, bro. And I sent a DM on Instagram of this big boxing parlay. Let's go. Hit the Tyson Bale. Flex on him. Flex on. I see you with your fitness. Flex on him. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, Nonito Donaire, I spoke about it. Nonito Donaire, one-sided victory, oldest bantamweight champion ever. Knocked my man out in the 4th round, Obali. And my thing is this. People say, hey, you called the wrong fight. No, I didn't. A one-sided dribbled off the canvas isn't more spectacular than what we saw last night. Okay? Now, Donaire being the oldest bant, now that's spectacular. But a 4-round fight, I think we're kind of future-proofing. We're looking into the future here with Devin the Dream Haney. The lightweight division is hotter than the bantamweight division, okay, as far as hot. All right, I called the right fight last night, just to let you guys know. You can see the Mayweather influence of Devin's technique. I like how Devin added a quick uppercut to his defense. Adversity makes champions. It does. What are you guys trying to see? You guys just trying to see boring, one-sided, boring fights? That's it? Nobody getting hurt? You can't learn that way. Haney is the best prospect in 135 now. Well, he's a champion. I'm not sure if he's a prospect, but I get what you're saying. Floyd got rocked at the end of the round with Maidana too. It happens to the best. Absolutely. I saw Roy Jones get dropped, and I'm talking about before Tarver. It happens. I saw Ali get dropped and bounced off the bottom rope by Henry Cooper when he was young. He wasn't in his prime. He was young. Henry Cooper caught his ass. They almost stopped the fight in the corner. It happens. He learned from it. You don't come out the womb perfect. You get bruises and marks. You touch the hot stove. I ain't going to touch it again. That makes you. The bruises, the scars makes you. That's your story. The ups and the downs. We're not appreciating the downs. We're calling it exposed. We need to have more stock. We need to be of more quality and value as boxing fans, as people. Does no knockout or knockdown mean anything? It all depends on who you are. If just a knockout or knockdown means everything to you when it comes to boxing, you may want to watch, I don't know, dude, just highlights of knockouts. You may not want to watch fights. Not all fights ends in the knockout, so you got to see the beauty in the sport. What else makes it beautiful? Footwork, defense, adversity, getting hurt. What else makes it beautiful? I love knockouts. I love knockouts like a mug. That's extremely exciting. I do. But do you love the sport for other reasons too? Because not every fight going to end in a knockdown or knockout. What it means it all depends on the type of fan you are. ShowBizz, I believe there's a beginning, middle, and end prime. I agree that when the mental and physical meet, that's middle prime. Okay. But that's not the definition of prime. That's not prime. Prime is a slope. Peak, that's his prime. He peaked. That's his prime. And then overall prime of your career. That's what prime means. It's a peak. Biz, is Haney ready for Teofimo? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Teofimo Lopez isn't an experienced, as far as he ain't a 25, 26-year-old. He got more experience than Haney, as in the ring. Absolutely. But he's not the GOAT. He may lose against Kambosos. Those boys are ready for each other. They ready for each other. What, Haney got to wait? Cherry pick? What do you guys want? They're both young. They're ready for each other. Yeah. And if he lose, he lose. He comes back. Fight again. Fight him again later. Gets better. Teofimo Lopez gets worse. Or maybe just not the same that night. Who knows? Maybe this is the fight that makes Devin Haney just that much greater. Who knows? We'll see. Fight the fight. That's what everyone wants. That's what we want. He's ready. Haney did beat Linares. He got caught with a left hook. He did beat Linares. He beat the fight I saw. He did win the fight. Haney's not even top 5. Tio, Loma, Tank, Kome, Nakatani. So, bro, if you think he's top 5 or not, what are we watching the sport for? You don't want to see? Hold on, wait a second. Y'all don't want to see Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez? Do you want to see fights or not? What was that statement for? Who gives a shit? Is Linares top 5? What are we doing? The politics. I want to see fights. Who's with me in this community? Who's with me? What happens in the UFC? You just fight who's ranked. You just fight. Ryan Garcia is going to fight who next? I don't know. Tank Davis at 140. Devin Haney got rid of Linares. If Teofimo Lopez gets past Kambosos, what? They shouldn't fight each other? Y'all don't know who got exposed, the fighter or the fans? We don't know what we want now. They shouldn't fight. Now they shouldn't fight. Congratulations to the top prospect, Haney. God, fight. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. Who cares? Who cares? Fire him up, Biz. Who got exposed? The fans. The fans. See, Haney fans are saying, oh, he got rocked. So what? Same fans that said Lomachenko got dropped by the same dude. And Lomachenko is an undersized lightweight who knocked out Linares. Lomachenko punched harder than Devin Haney. I just heard Linares say he didn't feel Devin Haney's punches. Lomachenko's better than Devin Haney, huh? Devin Haney fans, where are you? I remember all of you Devin Haney fans laughing about Lomachenko getting dropped by a more prime Linares. Now, an old Linares who done took some beatings, some losses since then, rocked Devin Haney, sent him back to the corner with Bambi legs. Devin Haney had to clinch the rest of the fight. What now? What now? When Lomachenko didn't get rocked, he got dropped. Did he clinch? Did he clinch? No. He took the fight back to him and knocked his ass out. Respect the fighters. Respect the fighters. It's not about Haney. Haney did what he had to do. It's us being better fans to make the sport the number one sport in the world again. Hit the Tyson bell. That's what it is. Respect the fighters. Like my uncle used to say, man, that's a mean mother. Back to that. Boy, whoa, he's mean. I want to see him again. Back to that. ShowBizz, a better way of boxing television. Haney and T.O. fight. I'm betting on T.O. on BUSR. There you go. There you go. Facts Biz, 100%. Go to busr.com. Create your accounts now. They're promising to fight each other. Devin Haney asked for Teofimo Lopez after the fight. Teofimo Lopez said he wants Devin Haney now. Facts are in the bank. Getting dropped is worse. Hold on. Let me look at this knucklehead. Hold on real quick. Bro, thank you for exposing the hypocrisy all around. This kind of inconsistency is bad for boxing. Thank you. No, thank you. Now, here's the thing. Getting dropped is worse. Is it? B-Dog. Listen. Look at B-Dog. Look at B-Dog. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Everybody, look at this guy. Getting dropped is worse. But getting up off your back and knocking the guy out, which is better? Which is better? Getting rocked, not dropped, getting rocked and holding. Or getting dropped and then knocking him out with a body shot, which is better? You're talking about worse. Which is better? B-Dog. You can't answer that, can you? See, you don't have the grit. You don't have the grit. You don't have the grit, bro. You don't have the grit. You're talking about what's worse. What's better, though? Thank you so much for the super chat. My man Phillips over here. Talking about what's worse. What's better, though? What's better? I'm a Haney fan. Kid looked good. Exposed. If they can beat Devin, set it up. He's not backing down. I feel Devin not afraid to lose that, if it happens. when he was rocked, he held on. Looked like he was afraid to lose that old man, right? Look. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Devin Haney wasn't exposed. He's a kid. Devin Haney had a tough fight that he learned from. Berlanga just fought and went the distance. You start going places. How you get better is you get put in situations you've never been before. Let's kick him into the deep end and watch him splash around. See if he learns how to swim. What is he made of? Is he going to quit and drown? Is he going to beg for a life raft? What kind of person is he when he goes into the deep end and can't swim? Or is he just going to learn how to swim? What is he made of? I'm going to know now. And then once we see the flaws, how long did he splash? Well, how did he think under the pressure? We're going to put him under that pressure again after the fight and see how he handles it next time. That's life, bro. That's life. But we don't understand it. I'm not talking to Devin. Devin did what he had to do. Like I said, the next time I sent a text to his father, to Bill Haney. I said, Bill Haney, great fight. I said every moment in that fight was necessary. That's what I told him. Bill Haney, great fight for your champion. Every moment of that fight was necessary. That's what I told him. Him winning, him outboxing Linares, and him getting rocked. All of it was necessary. Beautiful fight. John Stevens said, Devin's the real deal. Show also a hugger. Yeah, I'm a hugger. I'm a lover. Wow. And here's the thing. Let's let the light in. Let's let the light in. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your husband, tell your wife, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your best friend. If they're next to you, you tell them. And if they're far away from you, you text them. If they're no longer here, you look up in the sky and you say, I love you. Hit the Tyson bell. Let the light in. Let the people you love know that you love them when you can. Okay? You lost 2,000 and 10,000. You better bet on T.O. next time. How about the ones I won? Anderson? I won 5,000. I won 15,000. I won 10,000. I won 500. I won 3,000. How about those I won? You are exactly who I'm talking about. You are exactly who I'm talking about. Right? Cup half empty, ass having money. T.O. all of a sudden wanting to fight Haney feels like proof he was ducking until he saw something to expose. Garcia, drunk though. Bro, you slipping. That you just got exposed. But thanks for the super chat. Teofimo Lopez was begging for Devin Haney. He said that he wants him next before the fight. This happened last week. Hit the Tyson bell. Wrong. This happened in Ring Magazine. I got Ring Magazine a couple months ago. He said, not only do I want to fight him, I don't like him. Wrong. Keep up with the sport. You can make a better comment. Hanley is the truth. Yeah, he is. You have a magazine. So yeah, to Ring Magazine. Absolutely. I'll stay reading. You get a lot out of reading. If you just Google is your friend. But if you just Google, you get a few articles here and there. If you just go on YouTube, you get this and that. But not everybody's reading. I get the magazine. There's a lot of stuff that get covered in that Ring Magazine. There's a lot of interviews you just don't see. It's all just in Ring Magazine. They don't share it. You got to get the magazine. You get some good insight. Get as many boxing sources as possible. Don't even just get ShowBizz. Not just this community. Get as many sources as possible. What else we got? T.O. versus Haney. Who you got? I got Teofimo Lopez. I have Teofimo Lopez. I think I always did. I think Devin Haney got a higher ceiling than Teofimo Lopez. I said this before. But I think if they fought each other right now, Teofimo Lopez is ahead. He got the experience right now. All right. But I think Devin Haney has a higher ceiling. You catch Devin Haney at 140 after, having these bumps and bruises or whatever, coming out of it, winning. You know what I mean? You have these moments, right? Look, Sugar Ray Leonard losing to Duran in a split decision. The second fight, no mas. There's a few things that happened that caused that. But Sugar Ray Leonard learned the first time, I just can't emotionally slug with that cat. He learned. Sugar Ray Leonard, top 7 greatest pound-for-pound fighters of all time. ShowBizz, the next boxing voice in YouTube TV, 100%. 100%. Getting rocked, getting dropped, it's all part of the game. When did making a mistake in the sport become the end of a good fighter? I don't understand some of these fans today. 100%, Ken. Let's do something even better than that. It ain't just Haney making a mistake. It's Linares capitalizing. Not just that, it's Linares opening up a gap. Linares is an experienced champion. Linares created the gap. He created the mistake. Haney isn't just in there with himself making mistakes or just doing great. It's another guy in there. That's what people, there's another. This is not about you, Ken. You made a great comment. But just for everybody else. When Teofimo Lopez fights Kambosos, there's another guy in there thinking and fighting, throwing his fists at his face. It's not Teofimo Lopez's movie. This ain't the Teofimo Lopez show. Teo would tell you himself, man, that's a hard fight. He's the one fighting the damn fight. Y'all just got me pegged to win like I'm invincible. I ain't invincible. Look. My wifey, Ms. Biz, believes in me like a son of a gun. I got opportunities that's presented to me, big ones. And I sat there and I reasoned with Ms. Biz. I sat there and I spoke to her. What if I'm not as good as I think? What if I'm not as talented as I think? What if this opportunity slips through my fingers? What if I fumble it? What if I'm not good, man? What if I can't remember my lines? What if this, and this? Ms. Biz is like, but you're great. Here's the difference. You're not me. You don't feel my anxiety, my nervousness. Yesterday, I was bone tired when I called the fight. I'm laying right before I called the fight and I came in. All right, man, look, and did all that. I was laying on the floor, bone tired. My mom came by to visit. She saw me bone tired on the floor. You won't see it, though, when I turn the camera on. Outside looking in, oh, he's always lit and ready. ShowBizz always on point. Ms. Biz, you always do this. You're going to be fine. But me, nervous. Teofimo Lopez, he's going to whoop Kambosos and fight Devin Haney. That's you. Teofimo Lopez, he got the sleepless nights. He's training all night. See, you get to go to sleep just fine and then watch the fight. And then criticize when he wins or lose. See, but Teofimo Lopez, he has those moments. My hand hurt. I don't want them to know. Fighting Lomachenko, I got a messed up foot. I can't let them know. I hope this fight shows Devin that you can't just rely on talent when you face elite competition. Speed, skill, and output will not phase experience. 100%. 100%. Kambosos or Lopez, who you got? Biz. I got Teofimo Lopez. Okay, but I think it's going to be a hard fight. Why? Because the mentality of Kambosos. He thinks he's the champion. You got to convince him he's not. You got to convince him he's not. Some people it's harder to convince. Yeah, I got a few sources, but you and Champ side, my fave. Much love to you. I can tell you're drained, Biz. Right? Some people can't. Some people can't. Right? Loma versus Nakatani. I don't know. That's a great fight. I don't know. I'm leaning towards Lomachenko, kinda, just because magic. Because if I do the math, Nakatani got the advantages. If I do the math. If I do the math, Mario Barrios should knock Tank Davis' ass out. But maybe Tank Davis got some magic. Feel what I'm saying? Biz, your thoughts on Donaire knocking out O'Bali? Donaire is now champion on 3 different. Yeah. I mean, it was what I expected. Donaire at bantamweight is a big, talented human being. He's hard to beat. When he moved up, that was an issue. Inoue beating Donaire was a huge accomplishment that people don't. It was old ass Donaire. You see Donaire knock out O'Bali. Who is O'Bali? See what I'm saying? Inoue tell you that was the hardest fight of my life. Donaire probably shouldn't even have a loss on this record. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Well, before Inoue. Haney has a perfect jab, very polished to be so young. Yeah. Haney has to stay behind his great jab to beat T.O. Yeah. And he has to force T.O. to respect him. But my thing is this. Linares said he didn't feel Devin Haney's punches. So Devin Haney probably hasn't grown into his man strength yet. Right? Has Ryan Garcia? Biz, speaking truth. Love it. 100%. That's all I'm wondering. Everybody hit the like button. I'm sorry, I didn't ask you guys to hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. I'm going to leave on an hour on the nose, but I had to give it to my people, right? Pause. I had to give this aftermath analysis to my people because the first thing I thought, I promise you, he's only 22, right there. Lisa Snow, my girl. The first thing I thought was Canelo was only 23. Man, Floyd taxed that ass. Linares made Devin Haney pay. Old ass Linares made Devin Haney pay. Linares, he ain't no Floyd. Floyd made Canelo pay. Ha ha! Bruh, Canelo's 23. That's it. That's it. Be the pilot and fly it. My man, thank you so much. That hits me. You have no idea how much that hits me this weekend. So thank you so much. Well, now I think I gave it away. You probably do have an idea how much that hits me this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Here we go. T.O. is the only king at 135, ShowBizz. Yes, to me, Teofimo Lopez is undisputed champion. For me, okay? For me, he is. I heard what DAZN had to say. Was named Mentor. I heard what he had to say when he was like, get rid of the franchise title. Yeah, right now, I'm feeling like that. The reason why I'm feeling like that now is because they can't even define the franchise title. But the reason why I'm not too, hating them so much is because I know what super titles are. I see it in the WBA all the time. Okay? So I know what super titles are. That's all that is. Franchise title, super title. When they redefined it, they even made it more of a super title. They try to make it something else at first. When I say they, I mean WBC, Mauricio Suleiman. Love you like a play cousin. Okay? But now how it's been redefined, it's nothing but super title. All right? Now that Teofimo won it and stuff like that, Devin Haney's the regular champion. Teofimo Lopez is the super champion. He's undisputed. Devin Haney, Bill Haney hates me for that. They love me for everything else. But when I say that, they're like, dude, get that out of here. You heard Devin Haney you ain't got to say regular champion, bro. I'm the champion. I'm the world champion. Hey, that's how you should feel, Devin Haney. 100%. Okay? Especially after beating Linares and defending it. Oh, yeah. You should feel like the champion. Jorge Torres. Was that ref a Haney fan? I like the ref, actually. I had no problem with the referee. I understand the clinching thing. I had no problem with the referee was barely even in there. I love that boy. He was barely around. I love it. He let them punch out. There were some rabbit punches from both guys. I love it. Let me see. Tank versus Linares, Haney versus Loma, Campbell versus T.O. Thanks for the for the Cash App. Let me see. Tank versus Linares. The way Devin Haney was exposing Linares' that uppercut, Tank David, and plus, it looked like Linares was doing better throwing hooks up. Think about when Linares knocked down Luke Campbell too. Linares is better punching up or punching straight. All right, Lomachenko being short, Tank Davis being short, Linares was having a hard time. But he caught Loma jumping in. I don't think Tank would do that. Tank would probably knock out Linares. Haney versus Loma. Don't know. Maybe Loma. I've always had Loma. But after the Linares fight, I think Devin Haney has gotten better. But probably Loma still. Luke Campbell versus T.O. T.O. to me, he's the guy to beat. All right, at 135, undisputed. And plus, not just that, his talent, his youth, his power, right? He's a guy to beat. His experience now, he's a guy to beat. Tank beats Haney. Too easy. Yeah, you're speaking for Tank. You're speaking for him. I don't know if it's too easy. I think it's a hell of a fight that I like to see. I'd rather see the fight than say stuff that's too easy. Let me see it. If I haven't seen it yet, I'm interested. What else we got? We got 15 minutes left. Here's the Tyson Bale. Luke Campbell doesn't have the eye of the tiger. Now, facts. After losing that opportunity again, it's starting to weigh on him. It's starting to weigh on him. Absolutely facts. Wilder is a fighter, not a boxer. Facts. Kambosos beat all of them. Yeah, just talking in the war room. What else we got? Haney, the salsa king. Funny. My thing is this. Here's the beautiful thing of it all. No. Not the beautiful thing for Haney. Here's the sad thing of it all. Like I said, exposed the fighter or the fans. When Devin Haney left the ring, he was walking with a big smile on his face with his dad. His dad had a frown on his face, protecting his son. His dad knows. Bill Haney knows. Let me tell you what Bill Haney knows. They're about to get attacked. Devin came out of a fight and won. See, Weir came out of spectating. Devin Haney came out of a fight. It was beautiful seeing Devin Haney walk down the corridor, smiling, Bill Haney frowning. And then in a press conference, Devin Haney was extremely confused. Look at the post-press conference. The questions. Devin Haney was like, I just won a tough fight, y'all. Y'all wanted me in a tough fight. I won. Linares, by far the toughest fight in my career. He rocked me, and that made it tough. I won, right? I overcame being rocked, right? He was completely confused. Y'all wanted me to fight somebody. I fought somebody. Y'all wanted to be tough. It was tough. Then I overcame adversity and I won. What's going on? Bill Haney knew already. Soon as the damn fight was over, Bill Haney was like, here comes the BS. Here it comes. Because in this world of boxing, when it comes to the fans that we're exposing right now in the war room, in this world of boxing, you can't be too dominant. And you can't show vulnerability. Gotta walk that line. Canelo Alvarez, dominant, cherry picker. Can't be too dominant. But you cannot show vulnerability. Bambi legs, get knocked down. Exposed! I told you! With these fans, you can't do shit. You can't be a fighter. Take on challenges. Have good nights, great nights. Be human. None of these fights are easy. Styles make fights. 100%. 100%. That's the black two sugars. Excellent point. Absolutely. That's the black two sugars. Think about it. Look at the fans. Think about it. Think about it. Tears. 100. What do you have to say? I think no matter what, Devin Haney was going to get criticized regardless. Remember I said that briefcase, Alex? Were you here? I got that question that I brought up, and I kept that question in my head. somebody said, will Devin Haney get credit if he knocks out Linares? And I said, of course not. Of course not. Devin Haney ain't even fighting Linares. He's fighting the fans. Of course not. He knocks out Linares. Linares was washed up. He's old and washed up. Another cherry pick. Of course not. If he beats Linares one-sided, he's not exciting. He didn't knock him out. Another cherry pick, old fighter. If he gets hurt by Linares, exposed. He's not as good as we thought. If it's a tough fight, exposed. He's not as good as we thought. If he goes out there and try to wreck him, get caught in the process and knocked out, he's washed up. Get Devin Haney out of here. How about Linares? Was he great? It's not about Linares. But he did something great. No, it's not about him. Devin Haney was fighting the fans. He's not fighting Linares. Linares like, what about me? I hurt Devin Haney. No, Devin Haney got exposed. Hold on. I opened up the opportunities with the sweet science and rocked that young kid. You didn't do anything. Devin Haney exposed himself. Linares is like, I feel almost as sad for Linares as I do for Devin Haney. Linares is like, what the hell? He turned into a brawler and almost costed him. Because he was fighting the fans. He had to. He spoke to me personally in that interview, and he said, I'm going to knock him out. I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I said the same thing about Gamboa. Hey, man, you better knock out Gamboa. Remember I said that in the live stream? You better knock him out. For me, you ain't got to. For the world, you better knock him out. He didn't. Pillow hands. He went balls to the wall to knock out Linares. Boom. Bambi legs. See what I'm saying? Right? He was beating up on Linares too. Beating up on him. That's why I like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, Bambi legs, get rocked, get knocked down. But that's what makes him so beautiful. That's what makes him so beautiful. To be fair, New Media and what the heck is New Media? And Haney did downplay T.O.'s win. I don't know what New Media is, and I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. But I'll tell you this though. Thanks for the Cash App. You said downplay T.O.'s wins. Yeah. Like I said, this right here. Now let's talk about Devin Haney, Devin the Dream Haney. And I said this last night. Now, Devin Haney, you get it. Now you get it. You get when Maidana sent Floyd Mayweather with Bambi legs to his corner at the end of the round. You get it. You get when Maidana knocked down Broner and Broner got up like, this is the world. This is the world. When Luke Campbell dropped Ryan Garcia. This is the world. Man, Teofimo Lopez ain't that good. This is the world. Nakatani made him struggle. This is the world. Styles make fights. All of a sudden, you in there, you're thinking, uh-oh. Every great has been hurt, knocked down, challenged, and that's what boxing is about. And that's what life is about. And it's beautiful. Hit the Tyson Bell. Absolutely. And let's break it down even more simple than that. I had a great time last night, and Devin Haney ass getting rocked had a lot to do with it. I wanted to see adversity. I don't want to see Devin Haney in a sparring match. I don't want to see Devin Haney shadow boxing. I want to see him against another great fighter. And that's what happened last night. And there was struggles, and there was ups and downs, and there was bruises, and there was wobbly legs, and there was clinching, and there was rabbit punching, and there were all those things. And there was a warning, and there was, man, it was drama. And then a young kid came out on top. I was entertained on a very basic level. I got out of boxing the reason why I buy the sport. I got that product. I got the product I expected. Fun. And that's the black 2 sugars. His legs ran out of steam in the 4th. needs stamina. I thought he had good stamina. I thought he was getting caught on the button. I couldn't believe Devin Haney's chin. Actually, I could by the size of his head. But Linares was catching him viciously. Left hand, left hand, left hand, left hand, left hand, left hand, right hand. He was catching him nice. I couldn't believe his chin. Devin Haney said, I didn't feel anything. Devin Haney, see, that's the immaturity. Devin Haney was like, I didn't feel his punches, bro, until I felt them. Bam. Oh, maybe he was just trying to touch you. Well, yeah. See, that's that old man. Yeah. Bam. Bambi legs. Oh, I didn't feel anything. I guess I won't feel anything. Now he knows. It's all a learning experience. Now he's better. Like I said, what I saw last night, what I wanted more than a knockout, adversity. That's what I'm here for. The Rocky movie. Instead of Haney fighting his fight, he's fighting for the fans. Yeah, he had to. And you know what the fans did? Wipe their asses with him. Soon as he fought for the fans, right? The fans said, I'm fighting for the fans. Y'all love me, right? The fans was like, and that's exactly why Floyd Mayweather was like, 4K, bro. 4K. Middle finger you, 4K. Floyd was just like, man, please. I'm just going to talk junk to all of y'all. Man, please. Pip, one jab. Pow, right hand. Because I'm about to win the fight. Tank versus Lopez is the mega fight in the division. Haney and Garcia, good fight for each other. Man, Tank and Garcia is still the mega fight. As far as popularity. Tank versus Lopez is still. Oh, I was thinking Haney versus Lopez. Tank versus Lopez. I mess with that. Do you like Haney at 140? He looks like a 147 now. Yeah. I think Haney at 140 is his best. I told y'all before. Y'all think y'all seen the best of Teofimo Lopez? Oh, hell no. Teofimo Lopez is damn near weight drained. Catch Teofimo Lopez 25 at 140. Man, please. You think you've seen the best of Teo? Man, that boy is already swollen and could barely make 135. Wait till he's 25 at 140. That's how I'm feeling about Devin. Devin ain't got power. He's going to have more once he get out of this weight class and grow up. It's a beautiful thing. We saw him young, right? A flaw or two. Looked like a young kid. Beautiful. Devin has a good chin. He was getting caught with some huge hits. Even on the back of the head, he was still standing. Yeah, Lisa. Yeah. Teo not even in his prime yet. No, he's not. That's why Floyd, the hell with the fans. That's what I'm saying. One way to your way. Hit the Tyson Bell. What else we got? Facts, Biz. I got to leave like in 1 minute. We got 1 more minute. But thank you guys for showing up so much. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And please hit the like button. What else we got? Only Dad's podcast. Much love to you. Devin got lucky in that fight. Boy, you silly. You don't get lucky taking rounds. You silly as hell. Devin Haney did the right thing. Everything that happens, bro. All right. Fights like that happen. Watch more boxing. That's not luck. That's the sport. I'm 28. Devin is one of the greatest. One of the greatest what? He's 22. One of the greatest 22-year-olds, or one of the greatest what? Who you got? If Canelo fights Ward still cold. Ward. Pop has to go. Yeah. So look, man, thank you guys for coming out. Fans are fickle and quick to switch up. Yeah. Please share this live stream. Hit the like button. Let's grow this community. Thank you for showing up to my live stream yesterday. We got a lot of people in that live stream, like 72,000 people. That was beautiful. I'm waiting on my Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder autographed boxing glove that I will be giving away. Everybody, thank you so much for showing up to this live stream. Go to busr.com, our sponsor. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. We will be talking a lot about Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. We got to talk about that fight. And King Kong have nothing on me. Showbiz the adult. I'm out. Beautiful. Floyd versus